Recently what happened was a story about comparing Georgia and Alabama. This Republican PR guy puts out this press release and got all the unions to convince that it's radical environmentalists with the SELC that caused 14 power plant units to close in Georgia and now are job killers. Okay, and then all of a sudden I realized when he's attacking Obama's global warming and all this stuff, he's a right-wing Republican PR guy. He's trying to get unions to go against that. But I mean, all it was correct me if I'm wrong, but the question was the Public Service Commission's job,
right,
what they were elected and hired to do is to review and regulate utility rates.
Right.
And they were making an argument somehow that y'all are making them do their job, and they shouldn't be doing their job.
Right.
That's what it sort of seemed to come out like, and it created this fake brouhaha that AL.com ran and made fun of and got 500 comments on or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, that's just, that's part of the reason I'm doing independent media around here is trying to tell the real story, what's really going on, instead of letting it just get distorted from the same old channels in the same old way.
Well, that's good.
That have messed things up in my home state forever.
Sure.
And so if you could straighten that out in any respect on what happened in Georgia with the SELC, that would be a good piece of video.
Well,
how do you respond to the charge that SELC killed 14 power plant units in Georgia and killed a bunch of jobs? What's your official organization's response to something?
Well,
how do you respond?
I can give you the response as an individual, but we are of the mindset that environmental protection and economic prosperity go hand in hand, and so jobs are created, jobs are sustained, health is sustained, which ultimately impacts job productivity, and all those things are beneficial. So I think the old notion that you can have environmental protection but it kills jobs is just wrong. I don't subscribe to it. And I'm a native Alabamian. 2 generations back on both sides, and I love this state. This is why I do the work I do, is to help protect this state and make sure it prospers into the future. And nobody is served by killing the economy, but I also don't think the protections we advocate for, ultimately help the economy by putting us in a position to start creating sustainable jobs that don't have these environmental impacts. And so I think there are a lot of win-win situations that are possible, and that's what we're out to go find. And it just doesn't help the dialogue when you perpetuate this myth that environmental protection is antithetical to economic prosperity.